In 2020, several electric vehicle manufacturers, including Chinese EV startup Xpeng, have ramped up production as total EV sales in China passed 1 million units for the year. After marking a multi-billion-dollar debut on the New York Stock Exchange in August 2020, Xpeng stock enjoyed a breakthrough year, gaining more than 100% through December 2020. However, so far in 2021, the stock market has struggled as a result of broad market rotation away from high-growth technology equities and toward more cyclical industrial groups. In today's video, we'll talk about which of the two electric vehicle manufacturers, Lucid and Xpeng, is the better investment right now based on the current facts and performance, so stay tuned. Welcome back to NewVehicleMedia, your go-to channel for EV stock. Quick reminder that subscribing's free and liking the video helps YouTube suggest similar content. Comments are loved and featured in upcoming videos. Over the long term, electric vehicle manufacturers appear to have a promising future. Analysts are optimistic about both China's electric vehicle sales and worldwide electric vehicle sales. Manufacturers' EV sales in the country were predicted to increase by more than 30% in 2021, reaching 1.8 million units in the country, and global EV sales are predicted to increase by 70% by the end of the year. The stock market is currently in a verified uptrend, which means that now is an excellent moment to find top contenders for your portfolio and make some purchase of their shares. Investors should look for equities and top industry groupings that are outperforming the market in order to maximize returns. Xpeng and Lucid stock are both excellent investments, but which one should you include in your portfolio, or which one should be on your watch list? That is the dilemma. For this, we can simply conduct a comparative analysis of both manufacturers to determine which one appears to be more promising. Xpen Analysis. Now, it's no secret that China's electric vehicle market is significantly greater than the US. China alone accounts for roughly 50% of the worldwide electric car battery market. Xpeng or Xpeng Motors is perfectly positioned for exploiting and growing rapidly in the electric car sector. The Chinese manufacturer now offers two versions of electric vehicles, the G3 Smart SUV and the P7 Smart Sedan. Both witnessed a substantial surge in demand last year in 2020. However, Xpeng is not the only electricity manufacturer in China to enjoy significant demand for its products. Other Chinese e-vehicles are also proliferating because of higher demand and a willingness to move electric. NIO and Li Auto are two of China's best-known automakers. And then the popular American EV car manufacturer, Tesla. All of these electric car manufacturers have seen an increase in the value of their stock over the last year. However, NIO has led the way to date, with Xpeng second and Tesla and Li Auto third and fourth. If you are already an Xpeng investor, you have a lot to be thrilled about right now. The company is entering a new phase of its life cycle. The total number of units delivered by Xpeng this year is 30,738. This is 459% higher than the figure in 2020. This could allow you to imagine that XPEV investors have big gains. But it wasn't the case. Xpeng stock prices have declined by more than 30% since the beginning of the year. Since its comeback, the stock has now stood at roughly minus 12%. Despite a poor start to 2021, investors can still look forward to it. Lucid Analysis. Lucid Motors expects to begin shipping its Lucid Air luxury EV in late 2021. Gravity, the company's high-performance luxury SUV, is expected to hit the market in 2023. The company has recently completed the pre-production phase of their project Lucid Air. A possible panic on part of PIPE investors could explain Lucid's adverse price moment. However, it is likely that the uncertainty surrounding Lucid's production schedule is the root cause of the company's declining stock price over the last month. On the other hand, Lucid has been promising investors that it will commence mass production and delivery of the Lucid Air Dream Edition. August has passed, and the clock is ticking on the opportunity to follow through on that commitment. Lucid provided investors with useful updates on production and technology at its July 13 presentation. However, it did not provide an answer to the question of when it will go from the pre-production stage to mass manufacturing. Despite the uncertainty surrounding its time frame, Lucid is a firm with a lot of potential. Over the course of its Air product line, it has successfully secured 11,000 reservations. Lucid does not have the first-mover advantage that electric vehicle juggernaut Tesla enjoyed years ago. However, in today's economic world, there are some advantages to expanding. In the case of Lucid, it is not necessary to invest a large sum of money in the development of its own fast-charging network because public charging infrastructure is expected to continue to increase indefinitely. XPEV or LCID. The Xpeng stock has rewarded investors who have held on to their positions for the long haul, even though the year 2021 has started out slowly. If you had made an investment in XPEV around the time of its IPO last year, you would have made a profit of more than 75% in less than a year. Since then, though, investors have not been as fortunate. For Xpeng and its investors, there is a great deal of interesting development taking place right now. The future will reveal whether the smart electric vehicle manufacturer can withstand the competition and maintain its position as the dominant player in the market. It is just a matter of time before the electric vehicle market in China and the rest of the world heats up. The stock price of Xpeng has a great deal of potential to continue to generate profits for its investors. The introduction of China's new 5-year plan, on the other hand, may put a halt to the company's expansion efforts. Lucid Motors stock is a promising long-term electric vehicle stock that is on track to begin deliveries. Shares of Lucid Motors have fallen far short of their original performance, with the stock exhibiting significant volatility. Monitor the stock closely to see if it develops the correct side of a deep base, which would open the door to a fresh entry point. Lucid's 5-year timeline to reach a production capacity of 250,000 vehicles per year, on the other hand, serves as a reminder of the difficulties associated with scaling up mass production in the automotive industry. The stock of LCID is trading approximately 70% below its all-time high as it falls through its long-term support. The new support for the company's shares, regardless of how it appears to be, in fact, $19. The conclusion. The final question is which stocks should be included in the portfolio and which ones should be added to the watch list. Even when one is aware of the company's past performance and future plans, answering this question is a challenging ask. Every investor has their own set of preferences. Risk-averse investors may choose to add Xpeng to their portfolio and keep an eye on Lucid until it becomes stable enough for them to invest in. While Lucid is where Xpeng was last year, and risk-tolerant investors are more interested in electric vehicle manufacturers that have the capability of returning twice their initial investment. LCID may be a more appropriate stick to add to their portfolio in this case. That's our take on it. What are your thoughts on the matter? Is LCID or XPEV a better fit for your requirements? Do you consider yourself to be risk-averse or risk-tolerant? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Max is looking for an electric vehicle that can travel up to 1,000 kilometers on a single charge. However, I'm not sure where you intend to drive with that many miles in your tank, but hey, the greater the number the better. A 1,000-mile electric vehicle isn't out of the question, given the advancements in technology in the last few years. That should wrap things up for today. Keep in mind that subscribing's still free and liking helps YouTube recognize your preferences. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.